I'm Sam with Acme Cone. I'm here to demonstrate the proper installation of Acme Cone's drain liner. Now, these are standard sizes, made to fit snugly in your down drain. You'll come across a situation where you have a down drain coming up through your decking, and you'll want this, and just slide this in, and it fits snugly. You want to make sure that you have an accurate measurement of the inside dimension of your piping. Because if you don't, a lot of times, if you can force it to fit, but you won't have a complete seal to the piping. I mean, you can manipulate it and force your liners into that, but you'll come up with a wrinkle similar to that, and you don't get a proper seal. So first things first, you want to make sure that your area is clear of any debris. You want to get any built up hot tar or anything away from where you're going to be applying your sealant. You can cut these things to fit. A lot of times the down drain will go in and turn, like if it's in the ceiling or something and it needs to turn, you can cut these down to fit. Once you've got your size right, you go ahead and wrap the entire tube in your sealant, and then when you install it, you want to take and twist it to eliminate any air gaps. Again, the snug fit is imperative, and Acme Cone can make any size that you need. So you want to make sure you have the proper inside dimension, which will become the outside dimension of this tube. So once you gotten to that point, it's really simple. You just twist it, twist it down into the piping, get it nice and square where you want it placed, and just tack it in place. You want to be careful because a lot of times, because it is such a snug fit, that the amount of sealant that you put on here will rise up to the top here, which is fine. You just don't want to get your heat gun tip into it and end up dragging it. So you'll tack it around in place. And you really want to get a good solid back weld around where that sealant is, just so you don't smash it and push any of your sealant out into your lap where you're welding. You end up having to clean more. So once you've got a good back weld around it, you just basically continue your back weld all the way out. Now, drains are one of those things where you really want to weld everything 100%. So, because it's where all the water is going. Any laps or anything like that are going underneath of the drain, you need to weld out 100%, just like you're doing the drain target. Generally, you'll have a steel down drain that will go underneath, on top of your deck membrane, but underneath of the target itself, which is about it's about an 8x8 on this particular size. It's about an 8x8 square, which you won't be able to weld, but what that does is it prevents the uplift. And being that this is reinforced membrane, you don't have to worry about going over the top of steel or metal. You weld it out. Get it all welded out to your leading edge. You want to stay about an inch or so away from your leading edge. That way you can get a good solid final weld. Okay. And go through and check and make sure everything's welding properly. And now, when you begin welding, you want to place your stop and starts. I like to place my stop and starts underneath or over T-joints, because you're going to have to patch that anyway. It eliminates any kind of voids. So I just weld out my T-joint all the way out to the edge, crease it in. And bring your weld across to your other T-joint. Make sure that that is creased in. Check your weld and make sure it's sticking pretty good. And just kind of chase your welds from T-joint to T-joint. Now, I see a lot of people have issue with stop and starts. And this, like I said, it just eliminates the potential for that to be an issue. All right. Once you're to this point, all you really need to do is probe, repair, put your T patches, and you're done. I mean, it's really is that simple. You know, one of the things I really like about this product is that since it is made in a controlled environment, they have the ability to really get a good weld on the inside of this tubing here. You know, I've used both. I've field fabricated these and used these. I like these 100 times better because it's nearly impossible to get a good weld in that seam. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's all the way down solid, 100% welded. And that's how you install an Acme cone down drain liner.